That line, though, the line that they kept repeating about this is the most transparent administration in history, it was copy and pasted. It sounded like, this is why I don't think it was necessarily something they were blindsided by. It sounds like something was sent to them in an email for social media deliverables.
They were blindsided. I look.
And why are they copy and pasting the same statement over and over all over the timeline?
So first, I will say this: it's not that I'm jealous that they didn't invite me; it's that I'm hurt. It's like,
disappointed.
My friends flew in to DC and didn't tell me they were coming, and I'm calling people. I'm like, bro, are you in DC? Like, come on, man! Like, at least come get a burger with me. I don't care about the White House. How could you guys? No, but I talked to a handful of people, and this is why that actually is genuine. I believe they were blindsided by this. A handful of these people are good friends of ours, friends of the show, and I asked them, and I was like, hey, like, what went down today? And they were like, we had no idea this was happening. And like, some of my friends were like, bro, if they told us we were going to do something, I would have hit you up immediately and said, bro, come quick. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, it's whatever. Like, the only thing that I was saying is, come on the show, man. But everybody's flying out. Everybody's like, I can't because we're leaving. We came in here for a meet and greet. I do believe that most of the people had no idea this was going to happen. Now, the question is, why are they all tweeting the most transparent administration? Why are they all taking selfies? There's a reason why I think the people who got invited. I don't mean to be disrespectful to them, but they're not journalists. Now, some of them are, but they're largely personalities and influencers. They lean more towards the influencer space. But I don't want to say that of all of them because I don't want to impugn anyone's honor. I think Mike Cernovich certainly does. He deserves half the credit for the breaking of the Epstein story in the first place because he worked, I think it was with the Mike. Yeah. He worked on this, filing documents to get it released. So did, I believe it was the Miami Herald. I could be wrong. So some of these people there, you'll see they're not posting these selfies. But I think the strategy from the White House was, we don't want Amber Duke to show up, start scanning the documents right away. We want people who are going to be happy to be here, who are going to say, look, the message is we are being transparent. We are the most transparent. Here's the binder. Don't share anything that's in it just yet. And what are a bunch of these people going to do? Selfie, bang, look at me. I got a binder. People were straight up tweeting, I got a binder. And it's like, yeah, okay, dude, like, I don't care. What's in it?
Taking the selfie in and of itself is so ghoulish. You know, like there's no sensitivity. It's not sensitivity. There's no gesture at understanding the gravity of the situation.
I feel that I have to share this now to get ahead of it because this is a brewing scandal. I was forced to take a selfie with the Epstein binder.
You were?
At Newsmax. I was mic'd up. I didn't know what to do, and I'm in a selfie with the Epstein binder, and I'm so sorry.
Like did someone say like, "Hey, get a picture of the binder"? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the issue is
tough look.
Well, this is PR strategy. So look, maybe Mary, you're correct that Pam Bondi didn't plan this 4D chess in weeks in advance, but certainly whatever happened today was pre-planned in that they made binders and made this letter to Cash. She could have literally called Cash and say, yo, WTF, like, they're not giving me the documents. Get me those documents. Click. End of story. She drafted this beautiful letter and then gave it to everybody. That was a PR stunt for whatever reason, for whenever it was planned. It literally happened. Someone super chatted very simply, why was their messaging the same? They all just got out of a messaging meeting with Vance. They were going to meet with Vance about messaging. And Vance was probably like, we're the most transparent administration ever. Here, you know, and they handed the binders out, and then everybody tweeted it. Literally not every single person tweeted, but a lot of them did. Not because they were told to do it, but because they were told it.
What, they just have peanuts for brains?
Well, you talk to them about that.
Just repeating the words that they heard.
Mary,
it sounds like it was in an email, in a PR packet. That was given to the influencers
they might have gotten
ahead of time or afterwards.
Or they might have gotten a fact sheet after.
Yes. The email,
That's pretty
not in
common.
advance.
They'll do a briefing and then they'll send a fact sheet once you leave to help like inform your stories. That's what they do.
The people that I spoke to who were there, a handful of them, and they all told me the same thing, and they're not lying to me. Like, these are people that I deeply trust, that we've had on the show, that have confided in me crazy things in the past, that have said, you know, either something will be on background or off the record, and I maintain that privacy for a lot of these individuals. And I have heard the same story, even independent of what I was told. Amber had the same story from Chad being like, we didn't even know this was happening.
Well, in that case, I'm going to believe it was bullet points that were given to them after the fact.
That makes sense. A fact sheet or like talking points.
Yeah. And that's pretty standard.
Right. And not everybody tweeted the same thing, but a lot of them did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, this is an unforced error, and there are people that were already deeply skeptical of Pam Bondi. Now, they are a narrow group of people that are gun owners and 2A advocates and stuff. They were, very skeptical of Pam Bondi, and I think that this did nothing to help that skepticism. And not that it's not the end of the world, but it does make the administration look kind of, makes them look bad.
Thanks for checking out this clip from Timcast IRL. Make sure to watch the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Subscribe to this channel, and we will see you all there.